to the 16-yard line. Third down and long coming up. Malcolm Butler, by the way, who has 12 regular season interceptions and then one rather large one in the postseason that won Super Bowl 49 over Seattle. Final of 28-24.
Well, this Jacksonville offense, they came out, had a couple possessions, were able to build a 14-point lead, and it's been tough sledding for them. For both these offenses since that time, this Tennessee defense really tightened things up, and the rain continues to fall. Makes it tough throwing in these conditions on third down.
Third and 14 has to come underneath again. This is the tight end, Jeff Swain, the former Cowboy, who had 26 catches with Dallas while Jason Witten was breaking down plays with Booger and Tess.
Menu narration option is set to off.
He only had 9 catches through his first 3 years with the Cowboys, so anything he gets here, he's going to be pretty happy about.
Absolutely pouring, and now a knuckleball is hit by Cook. Jackson lets it go by him, and the ball will be tapped down near the 22.
Take her home so she can juggle my balls.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Did I forget something? There we go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Still 180, round 80. Check back. Watch the edge.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns.
180! Hey, Brown 80! 52!
Play fake. Rivers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete right side to Benjamin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep is Albert Wilson. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rosen completes it to Parker. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Oh, good move. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 79! 79! 52! Wait, 89!
Rivers. And able to find Green. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 43.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
40. Stay there. Stay there. Block 11.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back, check back.
Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rivers now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket.
To throw, Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Set. Block 15.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon.
What the
it's
hell?
a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Man, what the fuck?
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
What the fuck?
Second and goal from the 1.
Go, Cat, let's go. We got this. We got this.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Exactly what they
he got a good scheme.
Because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
Once he gets some better players, he'll be able to dominate. He got a good scheme. The plays work.
Have him on the move on first down.
That's the damn show.
To throw is Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Grant.
Got him.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I'm like, hey, I know he's going to go to Grant.
They want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Rosen will throw. Toward the end zone,
I thought I was on, what's the
up
name?
Incomplete.
The hell?
Parker, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There it is.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On play action, Rivers.
That's my fault.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I thought he was going to try to go deep to stop the post route, and he
think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Yeah, good shit.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Rosen. And he's got his
top point pass, and he got it.
Zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
That'll do it for them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And the Chargers first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Rivers on first down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Oh, I did call the right play.
52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Check that out.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Breida, he'll try the right side. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I'm curious as to what he would do.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's Rosen.
Man, come on, man.
A flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Y'all bailed him out.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
50. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
55. Let's go, D. Alert. Mike 55.
On first down, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got one. Kill.
Rosen on first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got you. Hey, quarter. 55, Mike. Got 55. Let's go. Go. Get that. One down. Switch. Hey, quarter.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It has been. It has been a shootout.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Black 11!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I thought he had all that blitzed on over.
Back, 380, 190. Check 52, come on. Let's get it. Keep it skinny. 52, come on, boy, 52. Get the ball. 0. 52, 100.
Rivers to throw it.
Oh, that was a bad pass.
Incomplete.
Oh,
so
my
they
goodness.
will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Let's go. Do it.
So, damn why we can't hit the dig.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, alert, alert. Sponge. No.
Here's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now Rosen on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
And now it's Rosen looking. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Damn, you right there. Make a play. He's going to either Breida or Grant. Make a play.
He's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
They run with Breida. And some room to work. And he will take it in.
I don't understand how he keeps just running through the line like that.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
That's the thing I don't
Extra
understand.
point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
He blitzing his ass
Give the
off.
sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but
He blitzing
let's
his
adopt
ass
it in
off.
this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes
He just had a
nowhere.
lot of people
He'll
low.
lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. A third-quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, orbit. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rosen to throw. It's complete to Parker
y'all gotta be
inside.
shitting.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Smoke.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
50. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. No, off.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Come on, boy. 80. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, watch it. General West. Kill. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They run for it with Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Rivers to Gordon out left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Again, it's Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play. They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. to throw, Rivers. And Gresham has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Under 10. Load it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry. And that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Because really,
it's Melvin Ingram
unless it's there in the middle,
tackle.
he's going outside. He's not.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rosen will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Zoo. Here we go. 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
180, 190. Check, 43. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taking them at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Milage. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Damn, he snagged on my ass.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to take a shot.
Oh, wow.
So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
Damn, shoulder hurt.